So I'm watching my one of my favorite movies the other night, rewatching it for the hell I don't know 8 millionth time. Monsters Ball. Yeah, you know Monsters Ball. Classic. Halle Berry, Billy Bob Thornton. Can you make me feel good? 189. You ain't lost no weight. I love that damn movie, man. You hate me, don't you? Yeah, I hate you. I always have. Well, I always loved you. Bang! Oh, that wasn't too loud. I got this mic. This is wireless mic. If it was too loud, I'm not doing this shit no more. All right. Something I noticed about that movie. You got Billy Bob Thornton's character, Hank. You got Halle Berry's character, Letitia or Letitia, whatever. Right. What I noticed about the movie, about those characters, even even Hank's dad. You know, everybody loves Raymond looking motherfucker. What's his name? Peter Boyle, I think. What I noticed is you have two people who have kids. Two people who have kids who don't give a shit about their kids. Hank, his son, Sonny, played by Heath Ledger. Hank didn't give a shit about his son. For what reason? I don't know. I guess he kept saying he was like his mother, or like a woman or whatever. Maybe he just didn't like how he lived his life. He never really went into detail, but we pretty much can gather he didn't give two flips on a coin about old Sonny, right? Even the granddad, when he killed himself right in front of him, his own grandson, he said he was weak, right? Then you got Letitia. Letitia had a little fat, ugly, grown 10, 10 going on 39 looking year old boy. She was fed up with him too, for whatever reason. Maybe he looked too much like his dad. You know how black women do. You look too much like your damn daddy. I don't know Halle Berry ain't black, but she's made to be a black woman in that movie. She's black enough. Okay. And every time you see her and him interact, it's never sweet, it's never nice. She always like she kinda ashamed of him too. Is it because he was fat? I don't know. Is it because he wasn't cute? Possibly. But every time you see them two interact, it's always hurried. Like it's always like she's always pushing him. She's always pushing him, bring your ass on. And he was never like lagging behind really, if you think about it. He never really was. Ain't like she was right here and he was, way, way back there or something like that. She was always pushing him, you know, telling him to bring your ass on, you know. The only time she really even showed him any kind of affection is when he got hit by a damn car, right? And then these two characters meet in a shitty circumstance. Like I said, a little boy gets hit by a car. Takes her home, hang out a few times, and then that's when you hear the fabulous or the infamous, "Can you make me feel good?" And he said, "Yeah, I'll make you feel good." But when you're watching the movie, don't you realize like how kind of free both of them were when their children died? One offed himself. One in a tragic accident, fatal accident, hit by a car. But you see, like I said, how free they were. You know, Like neither one of them. And I mentioned the grandfather, Hank's father. He didn't give a shit about his son either. Always shitting on him. He bought a gas station. I wouldn't have done that. I'd have stuck to what I know. Corrections officer. Yeah. So you want to be locked up with motherfuckers, right? Instead of owning some shit? Sure. Sure thing, Pop. So what am I making the video for? People, if you ain't got kids like me, please make sure that having kids is something that you really want to do. Not because you're daddy, not because you want to carry on your legacy, or I mean that could be a part of it, but not just because people are pressuring you, or well, I'm 35 and I need something to do. I got to do it. It's just what we do as humans, as adults. We take care of other motherfuckers, and really make sure it's something you want to do. Because having kids, I imagine it ain't like adopting a pet or taking in a stray. That motherfucker get you. You can just kick it out when they get too much. I guess you could do the kid the same way, but that kid will grow up fucked up. And it's one of them situations where every kid deserves a parent, but every parent don't deserve no kid. Every adult don't deserve no kid. Just make sure it's something you want to do. See, I made up my mind a long time ago. I ain't some shit I want to do. Care about somebody else to that extent? Shit. I'm like Red Fox. The only person gonna be crying and shit around my house is gonna be me. I ain't wiping no damn. No, I ain't wiping no tears. I ain't wiping no assholes. So, anyway, like I said, man, it's just something kind of funny I noticed about the movie. It just seemed so elated, or at least related. I ain't gonna say elated. He don't do his jumping for joy or nothing. But just I don't know. Like I said, make sure having kids is something you want to do. Yeah, don't stop at 18. But trust me, you can ask me. You be way past 18. You may need your parents for guidance, for financial help, something. And then they gonna have kids, and then you gonna have to. They gonna ask you, man, Charlie doing this, and Hannah won't listen to me, and all that. You go, well, you was hard headed when you was, Make sure it's something you want to do. All right. I think that's where I'm gonna wrap it up. Just take a little stroll. Like I said, had to watch my previous video about Marilyn Monroe if you're watching this one first. And if you're watching that one first, bring your ass over here and watch this one. I sure do appreciate y'all watching, comment, subscribing. I'm up out of here. I'll catch y'all on the rebound. Peace.